to see Ame again doubling down on the RV, but they've clearly prepared for this.
Hey, right now it's like, could you help me? There's no support from Tiny.
Tossing back under the tower for Ramses.
They might get him here. Soul Rip as well, get him low, and that's going to be the kill. But the gold was shared because the tower did get the final club. Over. Still training with crit, but the attack animation on Dark Willow just too good.
But that's Soul Rip. It's an insane ability.
Things pretty chill to start with, but Chalice in trouble here. Gets away. No! Nerve comes out, and Fly will go down afterwards with the big kill obtained of FY. He might hit the deck as well. He's out of mana. But Gyro not quick enough to catch him here. Only 320 movement speed. Poking and prodding. Banging him in a little bit. Crit's going to come in now. Brandmaid's going to go down, but Lucio coming off cooldown means they can't get the kill. Few attempt, but top. The lane. And he might find himself going back to the fountain. Cold Snap is there. EMP as well. No way to protect himself, and he's just dead.
Oh. That early kill potential.
Ramses.
Rhino.
Tornado, EMP, Cold Snap as well. Photic Shield to try and retreat. They toss him back. They'll bring him down again. He did snipe a Courier, but it is at a price. Nope, Stick keeps him alive. They didn't have an urn charge. They desperately needed that as well to get the Invoker active at this stage.
Snail's pace for the current meta.
Although things might ramp up now. Dream Core comes out.
Yeah, they want to make stuff happen.
Gyro. Staying on the max range RTC, refusing to go down easily. Terrorize being charged up, cancelled in the end as it wouldn't have made a difference. Gyro does fall. Meanwhile, the top lane, Ame and Nova will do the same. So, both outposts going their way. Or is it? No, the Terrorize comes out. They turn around the Somnus. They drag him. He's dead. 30 seconds on the sideline. EG refused to give up that glorious XP. Do get themselves an outpost. And look at this. We wonder what Crit was doing with this gold. He invests into a Veil. Not even boots. He have their own smoke. Will break. FY. Tornado through. EMP there as well. CM. He up at the Cold Snap. Will be the easy pickoff for them. Tries to stick up to stay alive, but the Cold Snap still run. The urn. It's going to be a kill.
Cross map. It's Abed clearly in lead. Nearly, like you said, is level 12. Puck not yet level 10. And a bit more even across the top side of for the
Chalice?
On
He has to split early. Might find Crit now. And Crit does have Terrorize, but can't use it due to the Cold Snap. They're going to jump forward. CM just got back to the lane, and Fly might be going back to base quicker than expected. Cycloned up and dragged down into a big fat mess. They'll find the kill into him, and they should be able to take the tower afterwards. LGD converge on the bot lane. Go for max impact. And that is a mech on an Undying, by the way.
He's in big trouble on the top side.
Be able to bring him down. He knows there's no escape from that. They were thinking about picking off a bot as well, but Ramsey still does have that borrowed time. But FY, at least bleed all of his mana dry so that Ramsey can't protect himself in this type of game as well, because most of EG's damage is not physical. As we're seeing, one of the people who used has a lot of magic damage in the mid lane, about to go down to exactly that primarily. Throw out the Cursed Crown. Ame is about to stun up his teammate. Nap time not advised. Terrorize comes out as well. They're chasing with the Bull Lightning to find two pickoffs quickly. A mistake by Ame there, running into FY, ensuring that they're both stunned up and both do go down.
Going way too deep there. Like I said before, that double stun. What you want at this stage of the game, absolutely, when you had that early game advantage. See now the power of Ramses being able to use that Abaddon with the Curse of Avernus to push forwards, and you don't need a hero like a Lycan to be able to quickly take out objectives on the map.
To also take it
down. They found Ame.
Yeah, down half HP. It looks like he won't get away. Dead for 35 seconds, but LGD still looking to go in right now. Cold Snap was already used. Tornado through. Will clip. Thanks to the stomp. And Maiden might go down. Chalice might have to use the split. Taking a lot of damage. Freezing Field doing decent work, but now Fly will die. They're moving in with the stance to ensure that Somnus. Let's get the Dream Call out. Control on the Storm Spirit. Can they kill him off? Abed might have the time to move away with the Bull Lightning, but the stun follow-up is good. However, they haven't got the damage to follow through. Instead, Puck's going to go down. FY's chasing on two next, and Abed gets himself on a killing spree. Chalice might be the next to fall, trying to take Abed with him, but won't be so lucky. The one is enough to heal him up, Bull Lightning him around, and ensure that Brewmaster is the one that should be going down. BKB being picked up so early, they want to try and maximize their aggression at the 20-25 minute mark. The pings are coming out.
No. Got a really nice, clever ward here from the Dire that they just placed.
Tombstone. Nope. Silence straight away. The root comes out to Brewmaster as well. The Terrorizer bomb enough time. They'll be able to finish off the Roach without interruption. Aegis gets picked up by Arteezy. You're going to chase him right now. Dreamcore going to come out, but they don't care. They'll stand and fight. Tiny's going to go down already, and they need to fight up against this. The buyback's going to count for Tiny. But Invoker getting low on HP. Arbed up on the high ground, trapped behind the tombstone, pinged out, but we'll be able to pull lightning away and get the kill into FY. So buyback on the Tiny. Invoker dead as well, but you're not finding anything for it. X-Nova has to run away. Abaddon will pop his ultimate. Use the borrowed time to run off. Chalice in a little bit deep. But both offlaners, they don't want to fight. They just look at each other, they nod heads, and they say, back to your side, sir. I mean, it's always on these heroes. Jump in, long range. Arme in a bit of trouble, needs to move away, but can't do so quick enough, and he's going to go down. As you said, he bought back previously, so he's dead, asleep for 75 seconds, and so this just might be the tier 2 forfeit. Gold League building as well. I'll try to slow it down a little bit, but it's just inevitability at this stage. There's just so much anarchy about the way that EG zones you away, with the cooldowns, with the bramble mazes, with
these cores that don't have the BKB built up.
Jump in, Invoker. Dreamcore coming out onto the Storm Spirit. The TPs are still coming. They need to get him out. He barely stays alive there. Then nowhere nearby. They just gave EG a freebie. Aegis and Cheese going their way, and that is a Storm lineup with Aegis and Cheese.
Out of range when using that smoke as well, so got the element of surprise here. Gonna pick off Undying.
Gone. No chance to even hit the mech. Yourself to commit onto this Abaddon, you've already lost the fight. Alright, thanks. You've done a little bit of damage. Time to lifesteal that all back up, and we'll do it again. It seems like EG are content to let this go later and later. Toss back. Ramses doesn't feel good about it anymore, though. Being tossed that deep, has the Lotus Orb, does have the borrowed time, we'll have to pop it. And he'll have to reset, have the Tornado. Get sidestepped.
You've got Arteezy nearby, though.
Yeah, if they come out to play, they might be in a little bit of trouble. And Arme feels confident about this. This may be his mistake. Maybe his downfall. Terrorize. Being charged up. Will be held in the end. Phase shift to dodge out. There's full lightning in by Arbed. They stab the back line though. FY healed up by the Soul Rip. Split's going to come out. The BKB activated by Arteezy. Will look to melt through the Brewlings. It will actually force the buyback straight away out on FY. But he's far away from the fight. Trying to get across in time. Dreamcore's going to come out. Just on the one. Abaddon though. The target. No borrowed time for 10 seconds. The Terrorize to scare them away won't be good enough. And now Tiny being burst through. Doesn't have the BKB anymore. Will go down. Arbed chasing for more. Looking forward onto the park. Who is silenced up. Should be full as well. The damage overwhelms them and kills them off. And the root is out on the Brewmaster. Chalice next to hit the deck. And LGD hemorrhaging one kill off the other enables EG just outside the base to go in and start hitting buildings.
And the snowball just keeps coming and coming. They've got the Aghanim Scepter built up on the Gyrocopter, not even forcing him to use the cheese. Still has the Aegis here on Arbed as well, and that Bloodstone doing so much work. He's regenerating nearly 100 mana per second previously.
He's looking for more. But LGD, they're wise to this. They're giving a wide berth right now. They realize it's not the game if they lose this lane. But if they take an awkward fight, it could be.
I feel like LGD have kind of resigned themselves to this loss. We saw FY try and Sunstrike the one range creep that was kind of protecting against any sort of backdoor protection, but it wasn't enough. Got two lanes pushing into the LGD base. Still going to be 30 seconds until they're ready to take any sort of counter action.
And EG will not settle for anything less than 2 lanes. They won't have to. Hawk's still dead for 10 seconds. They want to have to buy back. Tiny doesn't have it available either, so they'll just get away with it. They'll back off to say, make a mistake. They might make a mistake here. Arme. This could be easy BKB forcage. Moving in. And Abaddon's here as well. Tornado to zone them away, though. So he doesn't have to use the BKB, because that could be costly if so. Toss in, but Ramses is fine. Lotus will return the home and missile to Sender. So they do back off.
Crit has 5,000 gold as well. He hasn't spent yet, so... Oh, the double catch.
Terrorize. Scares them away further, and the Bedlam comes out. Decent damage being done, but the Tornado buy a little bit of time. The Bull Lightning's through, trying to get him blown up. We'll find the kill on Undying. Tiny's low. Arme forced to fight like this. It's bad for him, though. He does get the kill to Willow, but we'll go down for it. Now Somnus, in deep, needs to retreat quickly, trying to get up the high ground with the Waning Rift just in time. One more hit was all was needed. He does survive. They forced the buyback out of Tiny, though, and there's no overcommitment. EG, Willow is already going down like that. That's a big buyback coming out from LGD, and now a clear win condition for EG. Bot lane. They won't be able to find FY. He'll get away in time. They're just trying to strip control. They're happy to wait for the Roche. They probably won't be as happy when they realize how long the timer is, but they've got a courier watching for the very moment that it comes up. And look at this. LGD out the base again. Crit. Throws out the Hex onto Arme. Terrorize as well, but he decides against it. Stun doesn't last that long in the end. Jump in, Dream Core comes down. Now the ball lighting in with the Vortex. Good control. The cooldown follow up as well. Force out the BKB because the Terrorize doesn't clip in time. But RTZ is in. The Fear is out. Puck is down. So is FY. Nova being chased onto will be found by RTZ while he also farms up the Tombstone. And look at this. Arme's BKB is ran out. Flies, however, is looking juicy and long enough to bring down the Tiny as he will fall. That is the dieback they were looking for. And they can just roll into the base of LGD as they call the GG.
Yeah, I mean, good timing on a bunch of different things there from LGD. Even getting the lucky... Oh, gets the Rampage in the last second. But EG, they just had such a snowballing style draft. Everything worked